My God, I hate drugs.
Nakalimutan na niyo ako eh.
Kinalimutan ka ni Pia, sir.
Sir, how can we forget you, yung signboard eh?
Yes,
Go ahead, sir.
The president is kawawang-kawawa na talaga. Kawawa na dahil ayaw niyo maniwala eh. Makinig mo na kayo sa akin. Saan may nangyari na ba na presidente na yung bold ng bob na ginawa niya na tinanggal niya lahat ng custom dahil nga gusto niya magbago, nilagyan ng mga sundalo? Meron na ba nangyari yan sa history ng Pilipinas? Wala pa. Grabe na lahat na lang iniisip ng presidente gawin para mawala ang korupsyon. Kaya ako nag-decide na tumakbong senador kasi pag ako'y nanalo, mag-file ako ng bill na death penalty for sa mga korap na politiko. Death penalty sa korupsyon dapat para mahinto once and for all. O ayaw na naman ninyo.
Alright. Umiinit na, no? Okay, we are moving into a commercial break. Audience, please. Audience, we are moving into a commercial break. But before that, first, another yes or no question. Please, candidates, prepare your signboards. Magsabi po kayo ng totoo, ha?
At pawang katotohanan lamang.
Are you considering running for higher office in 2022? Considering, yes or no?
Considering
yes or no?
lang.
Considering running for higher office. Yes or no? Magsabi kayo ng totoo. Lahat no. Okay, lahat daw no, ha?
Walang
They are not
tatakbo ulit.
considering running for higher office in 2022. Let's check back with them in 2022. We are live here at the University of the Philippines Theater at UP Diliman with 8 candidates who want to serve in the 18th Congress. Thank you, candidates, for joining us in the first of this series of senatorial reform forums. When we return, we'll ask you about train and traffic. Stay with us.
Train and traffic.
Kasama ko ngayon si Rain, a journalism student from PUP. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Rain.
Magandang hapon din po.
Your question is for?
For Sir Bato de la Rosa po.
Go ahead.
So, sir, ito po ay mula sa sektor ng kababaihan. All of you are men. How can you assure women and LGBTQ Filipinos that you will work for the welfare of all Filipinos regardless of gender?
Ang asawa ko ay woman. Mahal na mahal ko yung asawa ko. Kaya, take it from my personal, yung aking personal feeling. Mahal na mahal ko yung asawa ko, di mahal ko rin yung kababaihan. Yung LGBT na sinasabi mo, sana tanungin mo ako kung gusto ko ba ng, ano bang kabutihan para sa kanila? Same-sex marriage? Gusto mo? Basta kung saan masaya yung mga LGBT, ibigay natin. Huwag nating pigilan. Di ba? Ako, masaya ako, nakasiping ko, babae. Sila kung gusto nila yung lalaki, kasiping lalaki. Kung doon sila masaya, ibigay mo. Di ba? Pagbigyan natin. They have the right to be happy. Ha? They have the right to be happy. Kaya pagbigyan natin kung ano gusto nila.
Salamat daw po.
Thank you,
Sir
thank you.
Bato de la Rosa.
Thank you.
I believe one of our candidates can also answer that question if anybody else wants to answer that question.
Senator?
You want to repeat the question, Senator Bamakino?
Yes, salamat sa tanong, no? Ako po, matagal na akong kasama ng mga women's sector. No? I used to work with microfinance organizations many years ago. Kaya alam ko po yung empowerment ng kababaihan, konektado ho dyan yung economic empowerment. We used to work with a lot of women's groups. We used to work with a lot of different NGOs pagdating sa mga kababaihan, yung Women's Commission, katrabaho rin namin ngayon on different projects. So I'm a firm believer na kailangan ho talagang bigyan ng tamang espasyo, tamang representation yung ating kababaihan in all levels of governance, even in all sectors as well, even in the private sector. Pagdating po sa LGBTQIA, ako po yung nag-sponsor po or author po ng Anti-Discrimination Act in the 16th Congress. And we're still hoping na mapapasa po yun.
Thank you so much, Senator Bam Aquino. Thank you also for that question, Rain. Pia, Pinky.
Pwede pa ata one more question. Go ahead. One more.
David?
In the middle.
Andre?
Andre, dyan. Naku, ang daming kamay bigla. Lagot. We only have 1 minute and 30, ha?
Sige po.
Brief question, please.
Brief question na po.
Good evening po. Ako si Rasmina Makarambon from Marawi po. Sa IDPs po, kayong magrara na senador, ano po ang may tutulong niyo sa amin sa Marawi?
Para kanino po yung tanong?
Sa lahat po.
Sa lahat, kahit sino.
Magto 2 years na po kaming IDPs, hindi pa din kami nakakabat.
Sige po, ma'am.
What can you
Sandali
do
lang
for the
po.
people of Marawi? I think, Senator, kayo po, Juan Ponce Enrile, no?
Construction of Marawi. That's the one. That is the only one pending now. I think they have finished the ISIS there. So they have destroyed the place. Government must now step up the reconstruction of the homes that were destroyed, the buildings that were damaged, in order to normalize and stabilize the lives of the people in Marawi.
We have another yes or no question. Candidates, please prepare your signboards to your left. This time the question is about divorce. The Philippines is one of 2 countries where divorce is considered illegal. In March, the House of Representatives passed on 3rd and final reading a divorce bill. The Senate has yet to act on the measure. Are you in favor of divorce if the marriage is irreconcilable or abusive? Yes or no? No, no, no. 4 no's. Gary Alejano, Bam Aquino, Bato de la Rosa, Francis Tolentino, all no. Yes, Sergio Osmeña, JPE, JV Ejercito, and Shell Diokno.
Thank you.
Ang sarap siguro tanungin, no? Pero walang
Bakit?
explanation eh.
Sana may time.
Extend
Siguro
tayo.
during the break, pwede natin
Yeah,
tanongin
during the
why.
break. Okay.
Pili tayo.
All right.
Okay. The next is a specific question for a number of candidates. This is about corruption. And we'd like to ask former presidential advisor, Francis Tolentino, Senator Ejercito, and General Bato. A recent presidential Anti-Crime Commission report says the DPWH and the Customs Bureau are the 2 most corrupt agencies. And because of that, the President ordered several military officials to stand guard at the Customs Bureau. Also, several cabinet members have been transferred to other positions. The question is, has the President done enough to combat corruption? Let's start with Secretary Francis Tolentino.
The President has been doing a lot, but the President cannot do this alone. The President will need the cooperation of the people, employees from the Bureau of Customs, stakeholders, and those having transactions with the DPWH and other agencies. So it's not an overnight event wherein a single executive decision would produce results. So this is one of the reasons why I proposed the strengthening of Republic Act 1319, or the Anti-Graft and Corruption Act. Death penalty can be included in several aspects of 1319. Plus, I joined the clamor for constitutional change to make corruption as a state policy. It's not there. You'll never find that there. So I think the President has been doing his best. The surveys will do, but it has not ended. I agree. To some, street-level corruption is still there. Mid-agencies, bureaucratic levels, it's still there. In some LGUs, it's still there. So it's not, the cooperation of everyone should be given.
Thank you, sir. Senator J.V. Ejercito, please.
I think aside from peace and order, battling corruption is one of the thrusts of the president. And he has shown that when it comes to corruption, wala nang pagkibot, no? Talagang with an allegation, and if there's enough proof, he fires government officials left and right. But much has to be done because, as we know, the corruption has been as part of the government culture for several decades. We need a reform. We need a drastic reform. And probably more importantly, government has to show that it is indeed serious in addressing the problem of corruption. Unang-una, bihira pong may nakukulong dito, no? Yung mga nakakasuhan, may pera po, lalamig lang, makakalimutan ng kaso. Para sa akin po, ang may kasalanan, dapat makulong. Ang kasalanan, ang pinagdakawan ng bayan ay dapat pagbayaran. So the government has to be firm and show that it's indeed serious in addressing corruption by jailing those who are really guilty of corruption.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we're going...
General Bato.
Oh, that's right. Sige, General Bato de la Rosa.
Kala ko